Hey guys, Jeff Kram, the hardest working man in real estate. The lovely Cassie Troup from Pinnacle Mortgages here with me today.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, how was
Thanks
your
for
week?
having me. It was long and productive, so it was good.
Yeah, any deals?
Yeah.
Yeah, close and good. Yeah, it's been a crazy week too. I mean, I think that the market's kind of died off a little bit. Both seller and buyer, it's kind of slowed down. The elections, just that time of the year, people start getting spooked about the holidays, which are coming up fast, by the way. So this week we wanted to touch base on home equity, what home equity is, how you kind of understand what you have as your home equity, and how you can use it. And home equity is kind of it's a myth in some ways because you kind of don't know exactly how much you have. It's relative to how much your house is worth versus what you owe the bank. And if you came into if you bought the house and you put 3.5% down at the time, that was probably what was normal. 20% down is what most people target, but a lot of people can't reach that goal. Hence the reason why there's no money down and grants and easy down payments and all that kind of stuff. So usually when you get into that scenario, you got to sit in the house a little bit longer to build your equity. But there's a lot of ways you can use your equity.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of ways that you can use your equity to benefit you financially too. So we want to talk and touch on that a little bit. What's the best way to use your equity as it's building?
And it also depends on what you want to do. I mean, you can pull your equity out and use it to purchase a rental property, commercial property. You can pull your money out. You could sell your house and buy a bigger house, smaller house, whatever. If you got upscale, downscale. I mean, it's the equity is there, but calculating is another story. Now, I don't know if you've ever used the Zillow Zillinator or whatever they call it. Zestinator. That's not the way to calculate your equity. It is an automated system that basically looks at everything that's sold. It does not take into accountability the finer points of your home, and that cannot be calculated by a machine. It can't. It has to have a professional look at the property and look at your amenities and say, if I was going to put it on the market, this is what I think it would sell for. And be honest about it. That's why they call me, yeah. Exactly. And when you get that number, that's going to be your equity. That's what you could walk away. That's the money that you can put into another property if you so desire.
So that would be the sales price that you're recommending minus any loans that they have against the property would be your equity.
Any liens. Let's get that straight. You don't see a lot of seconds anymore, do you?
No, not we see some of them, but when we're taking into account equity, we want to keep in mind if we're taking that equity and we're going to sell that property, then of course all that equity they'd be able to use to buy something else. If they were going to keep that initial property and instead just use a portion of that equity to maybe pull that equity out with a refinance that they're taking that cash out to put into as a down payment, they would get to use 80% of all of that equity. So we're still not going to take them to the max, to bring a loan up to 100%
That's very important to remember.
Value.
So yeah, because especially if you're going to take the money out of an existing property, but if you're going to sell your home, you can use all of it. Whatever your proceeds are, it's yours to use as you like. Hey Mike, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you out there. Doubt you're out selling some land today in this weather, I bet. Anyway, so back on track. If you'd like a copy of my home equity playbook, which is this letter right here, email me at jk@remax.net or jeffkram.com. You can download it, or I have it on my Facebook link too. It's a pretty good outline of home equity and how it works and what you can do with it, what you can't do with it, and that kind of thing. So, how's your how's it going? Is everything?
It's going fantastic. Yeah, as I was telling you, we're just going to be doing some more unique things with renovation lending. So maybe we can talk about that next time.
Yeah, we'll have to
That
definitely
makes
talk about
203K
203Ks and renovation, because that's a good way to, you get a property that needs just a little bit of work.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Or even just new appliances.
yeah.
Even just new appliances. So everybody who's buying a new home, typically the average is they put 10 to 20,000 down to increase that, make their equity even higher as soon as they buy it. So how do you build your equity faster?
You don't like the floors? Get new floors. You know, if it doesn't have air conditioning, have it installed. It's and it all goes right into the loan. It's a really good product. It's a little time consuming. I'll be right up with that.
Not if you have the right lender, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not if you have the right lender. It really,
And the right contractor. That's the whole key to it, is having the right lender and the right contractor combination, and of course the right agent. Anyway, so gonna be a wet weekend, guys. Get out and enjoy it if you can. What's the plans this weekend? What's Halloween looking like?
Well, I'm going.
You have children.
I have children, so we don't personally celebrate Halloween, so that makes me have a little bit less busy weekend. But I have to go to the coast for my son, because he's a doctor over there. But that'll be nice. We get to see the ocean.
Yeah, that's always nice to go to the
Yeah.
ocean. Yeah. Yeah, Halloween's kind of turn all the lights off and hide, I guess. But no, it's all good. It's going to be a great Halloween, and we'll see what my yearly face paint's going to be. We'll see. Last year was Kiss, so think about a skeleton this year.
The rain, that might not.
Well, I don't go out in the rain. It's not supposed to rain on Monday. It's supposed to be nice on Monday, so I can take pictures of a house. I've been waiting to take pictures of a house for the last 3 days. Hope it'll clear up and we get some blue skies. Anyways, hey everybody, happy Halloween, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Have a great weekend.